Hello and welcome back to my channel Excel for Newbies. I hope you people have been enjoying the content that I've been sharing on my channel. And this is part 2 of the last video that we saw on sorting data in Excel. This is the second video in this new data analysis series with Excel. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to sort data when you do not have a specified list within Excel, working on custom lists, or how to sort data through multiple levels. If you wish to follow along with me, please download the file in the link given below. So in the last video, we looked at how to sort data on cell values, how to sort data on font color, and how to sort data on cell color. We looked at how to work with alphabetical sorting, how to work with numerical sorting, and how to work with chronological or data which is got dates and times in it. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to work with user-defined lists or custom lists that we can create within Excel, and how to work with multi-level sorting. Now, some of the subscribers complained that in the last video's practice file, the file was too large for them to sort. So in this video, what I have done is I have extracted the data for 2011 and 2016. So probably these are the two sheets you could use for practice. I have left the original data set as it is, and I have just extracted 2011 and 2016 data from that. In the upcoming videos of data analysis, I'm going to teach you how to extract data from an existing worksheet as well. One is you can use the basic copy paste method, and then you can use the other method of advanced filtering. So when I discuss filtering in my analysis videos, I will be discussing how to extract data. For the moment, in this video, we are going to be looking at custom sorting and multi-level sorting. So let us jump into our Excel sheet, which is for 2016. Now, the reason why I am using 2016 is because 2016 has got all three product categories, that is accessories, bikes, and clothing. Whereas in 2011, only bikes is there. So I'm not using this. You could use this for your practice, but 2016 is what we're going to be working on. Now, this is the data which has all the variables or all the fields that were there in the original data set. I have not made any changes in the number of variables. The only difference is I have only 2016 data. So when I drop down the year, you will notice that there is only 2016. So let me initially teach you how to work with multi-level sorting. Now, when I say multi-level sorting, what do you mean by multi-level sorting? In certain cases, you may want data to be sorted in a manner where you want the data for the countries according to their alphabetical order to come up first, and followed by the alphabetical order of their respective states. So within the country, you would want the states as well. So you would want country, and within the country, you would want state. Or else you would want within the country the data to be sorted according to the product category. So multi-level sorting is nothing but sorting on multiple variables or multiple fields. I can even sort the data according to months and then country, or according to country and then the months. So let me teach you how to sort the data using multi-level sorting. Now, when I say multi-level sorting can be achieved by using the custom sort option within the sort and filter button or the sort and filter command. So there's a sub command within it which is called as custom sort. But before I move to that, there is a mistake that is made by a lot of people while sorting. What they try to do is they try to sort the first field that they want. So my first requirement is I want the data to be sorted according to country. So as I mentioned, the sorting is done according to your data that you want the sorting to be done. Now you will notice that there is a sort icon which says sorted in the descending order for frame size. But I don't want it to be sorted according to frame size. I want the data to be sorted according to country, and then it will be sorted according to the alphabetical order. So when I drop down the sort and filter button besides the country field, I have the option to sort according to A to Z or Z to A. So let me use A to Z. Now this is my first requirement. So when I sort it according to the countries, you have Australia right on top, and I will use the shortcut Control and down arrow key wherein I can see the last entry in this particular column to be United States. So it's following its order. But a lot of times people make this mistake is they sort for multi-level sorting. They sort the first field and they try to sort the second field. Now look what happens when I do this. When I sort the second field is not going to be sorted based on the first field. It is going to take its own sorted level or its own sorting level. So this is one major problem. Now here again, you will notice that this sorting has not been done according to the logical order, because I have got April right on top. It is following a order which is for the alphabetical order, because Excel does not recognize this as a date. But when I sort this particular field, that is the date field, from oldest to newest, it is going to give me the dates for January right on top, and then it is going to give me the dates for December right at the bottom, or whatever is the last month. So since they have only July as the last month, they don't have December, so July is the last month. Yes. Now this is how you sort for one particular field. Now you will notice that when I sorted for this field, the sorting for country has not been retained. Now if I want to retain the sorting for country, so basically what I want is, I want a hierarchy of sorting. I want the sorting to be done first on the country. Within the country, I want the dates to be sorted. So how do I do that? This is called as multi-level sorting. Now in order to do that, I will need to set up the custom sort option. So I drop down the sort and filter button and I click custom sort. This is where I will use, or this is the option I will also use for sorting the age group, or sorting a particular variable, or sorting the data on a particular variable which does not have a prefixed order. So it follows a logical order. Now before I come to what I'm talking about, logical order and prefixed orders, let me explain you the sorting on multi-level. So currently my data has been sorted on date. So I want these options. So first option is sort by, sort on, and the order it should follow. So here I will change the sort by option to the country, and I want it to be sorted on cell values with the order A to Z. The next step is important. I can add a level. So when I add a level, it says, how do you want the sorting to be continued? Then I want the sorting to be done by date. And here I want the oldest date to be right on top and the newest date to be right at the bottom. So I am following a descending, an ascending order in both the cases, wherein here it is A to Z and here it is oldest to newest. Now when I click OK, you will notice that my data has been sorted according to the parameters or the options I had set. And you will notice that there is a sort symbol besides the filter drop, the sort and filter icon for both the date as well as the country. So this is what is called as multi-level sorting. And you can go up to many levels of sorting, up to the number of variables you have. But I would not recommend you to sort for more than 3 levels, because when you sort for more than 3 levels, it doesn't serve the purpose. Now you can sort all your data based on this particular technique. There is one more aspect I would like to cover before I move to the next topic for this particular video tutorial, that is custom sorting. Now you will notice that you have the frame sizes. Now these frame sizes are blank for certain cases, because these frame sizes are pertaining only to the bikes. So they are pertaining only to the bike section. So when I sort this A to Z for product category, you will notice that accessories don't have a frame size, and so on. Even clothing doesn't have a frame size. Only bikes has a frame size. So I'm using the page down key to quickly access my data so that I can reach the clothing part. So let me just quickly search for clothing. Yeah, and there you go, clothing. So clothing doesn't have it, only bikes has the frame size. So basically your frame size is going to be done only for the bikes. But if I remove the blanks, or if I only look at the bikes, so I'm going to teach you sorting in the next video. I will use the technique for sorting. I'm removing the blanks from here, the filtering, I'm sorry. So you will notice that there's this green mark over here. What does this green mark basically stand for? This is there if there is a warning or there is an error that is there in your data. So this data is not an error, or this is not for an error. But the problem is these values are stored as text in this particular data set. You can convert these to numbers or you can ignore it. Now, if you are going to perform any sort of calculation on that particular field, then it is better to convert it to a number so that you do not have any problems while working on calculations. Otherwise, it is okay to leave the data as a text. Doesn't really make a difference. But this is one important aspect that you should remember. If you are going to be working on calculations for that particular variable or for that particular field in a pivot table or in any sort of other analysis tool, it is best to convert it to a number. So how do you convert it? I will just show it to you for one. You can just drop this warning sign down and you can click convert to number. When you do that, you will notice that the green icon has disappeared and the alignment has been changed to a right alignment. I will just undo this for the moment so that you can work on it. And let me save this. Now these are very large files, so I would recommend you to have a considerable amount of RAM while working on this, because this is where you are going to be getting into analysis, and analysis is a very interesting part of Excel, which is what you will enjoy doing. So this is how you can work on the multiple sorting. Now, what do you mean by custom sort? Now, if I look at this age group and when I sort this with A to Z, I have adults right on top and at the bottom I have youth. So it is not following a logical order. When I say not following a logical order, what does that mean? So let me drop this sort and filter button down to give you an idea. So adults are 35 to 64, seniors are 64 plus, young adults are 25 to 34, and youth is less than 25. So ideally, youth is supposed to be first, young adults second, seniors last, and adults third. So it's supposed to be youth, followed by young adults, followed by adults, and followed by seniors. But according to my alphabetical order, it is adults first, seniors second, young adults third, and youth last. So this is not a logical order. And I need to make sure that this order is set up, or this list is set up in my custom list, which I will use for sorting this data. So how do you create a custom list? You can create custom lists in two ways. One is you go to the file option or the file backstage menu, click on the options tab. Once you have the Excel options opened, you click the advanced button or advanced tab and scroll to the bottom, where you will see the option for edit custom lists. And when you click this, you will be able to see the lists that are there. Now I have already created this list for myself. So you can make a change to this list by selecting these, and then these are editable lists. But these lists that are prefixed or those are predefined by Excel do not allow you to make changes. So these are the lists that is not going to be allowing you to make any changes to this. So these are prefixed, but this is a list that has been created by me. You can even create, or you can even import the list from cells, but I don't know whether 2016 has this option, but this is Office 365, so I believe this is there. You can even import the list from the cells. If you do not have this option to import lists from the cells, then you can use the notepad. So let me show you the notepad way, because let me show you both the ways. So what you need to do is, I'm just going out of the options button. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to extract the 4 different unique values from this list of data that you have. So I'll teach you that how to extract unique values, and I'm going to do a separate video on that as well. So you select the entire list of data that you have, or the entire column of data that you have, and you copy it and paste it onto another sheet. So when you paste it on another sheet, you have the entire data that is there. Now you click the data tab. Under the data tab, you have the option for remove duplicates under the data tools. When you click data tools, now here you have one option, my data has headers. So if you have any headers in your data, you can keep this option clicked. Otherwise you can leave it unchecked and just click OK. When you do that, you will notice that there are 4,600 duplicate values removed, found and removed. 4 unique values are remaining. Now this can be used to create the custom list. You can give this link in your edit custom list option. Or else I will copy this data into a notepad file and I will make the changes. So what I want is youth right on top, followed by young adults below that. So I will cut it. Then I want the adults. So I'll place the adults, Control X, and then I will place it below the young adults. And I will use the cut option to paste seniors. So I have my list ready. Now I have to import this list or put this list into my custom list. So before I import it, let me quickly delete or remove those lists. So again, I have options. I have advanced. I'll scroll down, go to the edit custom lists option, and I will remove this particular list of data. Now I can go back to my notepad file. I can copy this and come back to the Excel options and paste it. Once I do that, I can click add. So when I click add, now this has been added to my data or added to my custom list. Or else I can even edit or import it from a particular list of cells. So let me just delete it. So I will delete this. Now there's no list for the age groups, and I will import this data from the list of cells here. So I can just select these list of cells and click import, and I have imported this data. But the problem is that this is still not following that particular order. So I can delete this once again, make changes. I will go back here, make changes. So let me place youth, young adults, and seniors. And I can import it from there. So I'll click file, click the options button, click advanced, scroll to the bottom, click edit custom lists, click a new custom list over here. So you can just directly click here, or you can click in this particular button as well. And then you say import. Now when you import it, you've got youth, young adults, seniors, and you can click add, click OK. Now this list is ready to be used in our data. Now how do you use this? How do you use this list? So you can click the home tab, click the sort and filter option, click custom sort, and here you have age group, cell values A to Z. Now I do not want A to Z. I want to use a custom list that I have created. So you can even go here and create the custom list if you want, because you will have the same dialog box that opens up. Now I will click youth and I will click OK. Now when I click OK and then I click OK once again, you will notice that the data is now sorted according to this particular new custom list that has been created by me. So this is how you can create custom lists, and you can create as many custom lists as you wish to create. But remember, these are the two ways to work with custom lists. One is you can directly import it from a range of cells, which is a very good thing in the new update. But if you do not have the latest update of Office 365, which I'm working on, you can work with the basic technique of bringing your data into a notepad and then putting it into the custom lists dialog box. Now why do you need to put it into the notepad is because you cannot directly copy from Excel into the custom list dialog box. Well, that's it for this video. If you like the content I'm sharing, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, and do not miss out on any important update from this channel Excel for Newbies.